Hi, my name is amarech Richmond. This is my Silver Expo for spring 2020. My coach was Jawan Jacobs, and the title of my Silver Expo is called Making an Impact. I had two specific goals in mind this semester going into the Silver Leadership Challenge. Assertive communication was definitely at the top of my list, and I wanted to start working on that sooner rather than later because I am so passive aggressive, and passive aggressive being passive aggressive did not is not working for me, and I don't want to be passive aggressive anymore. I want to be able to mean what I say and say what I mean, and move forward. And I being passive aggressive was just very unhealthy, and I was really struggling. So this semester, it's been hard, but I've been able to, make a conscious effort to really form assertive communication, and it's been nice. And then another goal of mine was time management. I felt like I was just so busy all the time, and at times I'm like, where did my time go? And so I wanted to definitely be much more organized and effectively manage my time before like time managed me, essentially. So those two goals have been um, the center of my attention, and really being conscientious of that. So yeah, this semester I feel like I have had a lot of growth. Like I decided to apply for study abroad, and that's like a huge step outside of my comfort zone. Wanting to go to another country. And another thing is like being more assertive, and that has really like has been like another level of just stepping outside my comfort zone and like telling people like this is how I feel, and take it or leave it, like being able to really express myself. Like that's a huge growth for me personally. And then like with community service that I did with Out of the Garden project, I was able to, step outside of my shell and, you know, actively engage with the people, and just being able to, be brave enough to just like talk to people. And then I think another big growth moment for me was when I did MLK Day of Service. I was a site leader, and we went to Out of the Garden project, but just like taking that initiative and being a leader to, I think we had like 25 people in my group, and like that was nerve-wracking for me, but I'm glad I did it, and I feel like I'm ready to do something like that again in the future if the opportunity presents itself. But I just now know that like I have a passion for leadership, and also to give back to the community, and community service is something I'm passionate about. So that's what I definitely, that's like the area that I feel like I've grown. Um, so for community service, I had the opportunity to volunteer at the Out of the Garden project, and spend most of my weekends there, and it was such an an incredible experience, and I plan to continue to volunteer with them when this pandemic is over and I'm able to go back to Greensboro. But I, amongst with other volunteers, we sorted through produce, and it was just heartbreaking to see how much produce, we had to throw away because it was rotten or it has gone bad. But we were able to sort through just so much produce, and then on other days we were packaging bread for the families. Just the bread was from Panera Bread, from all the stores, all the Panera Bread in the Piedmont Triad area, and it was just fascinating to to think about these. The store would be just throwing away the all that bread if Out of the Garden Project wasn't collecting them, and I'm really glad they were doing, Out of the Garden Project exists, and they're able to provide a bag of bread each week for families, and produce, and I'll never forget just like how early families come. They can pick up the food at 2, but they start lining up at 12, and just the need for food. And I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to be a part of something that was, life changing for community members, and that I was volunteering for an amazing organization. We will also package desserts, and their families are able to pick them up around the same time, which was really amazing. And that Out of the Garden Project is something that I see myself continuing my service with them. I would say like my personal motivation for the Silver Leadership Challenge has been like I am always seeking out opportunities for me to grow personally and professionally. And I knew that doing this leadership challenge would definitely help me step outside of my comfort zone, and also to, give me an opportunity to do new things. Like I was able to attend workshops that helped me step outside of my comfort zone, and, going out to the community and going out to the Out of the Garden Project and meeting amazing new people and volunteering with people, and this is the type of exposure that I wanted. So that was my motivation to do the leadership challenge, was because I knew that I would be doing something new and also have a growth opportunity, to network and meet new people and to grow personally and professionally. And that is why that's my motivation right there, because I loved doing the Bronze Leadership Challenge so much. And I'm like, well, this is going to be like a whole nother level of, challenge and exposure to different people and different things, and I will be able to grow from it. So that was my motivation. My future goals, if this pandemic, slows down, my goal is to study abroad in France and have an incredible experience, and to network and to grow and enjoy my time in France. If the universe works in my favor. But other than that, if that works out, then I'll be abroad in France in the fall. And then once I get back, I plan to apply for internships and hopefully land one for the summer 2021 and be well on my way to get my foot in the door for professional experience. So that's definitely something in the future. And then I plan to, if the study abroad doesn't work out, then I'm going to be hopefully joining Alpha Kappa Psi, the professional business fraternity, and I want to be a part of a professional organization because that's something that I'm interested in joining and being a part of. I think that will definitely help me grow personally and professionally. And that's an amazing organization that's based on leadership and community service and professionalism. So I'm really excited to hopefully join the brotherhood. But yeah, those are in my future plans, and hopefully all that will work out.